My name's Paige, and I am going to run through a quick little flow today in place of the class that I was supposed to teach tomorrow getting canceled. I thought since I was resting at home that I would record a little flow. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be less than an hour, maybe like 30 minutes is what I'm aiming for. So here we go. So you can use some sort of blanket or a couch pillow. If you have a yoga block and would like to use that, you can use that. But I'm just going to go ahead and sit on the mat or the blanket. And then go ahead and settle in, grounding down through your sits bones. Gently close your eyes. Inhale and then exhale and soften your shoulders. Begin to settle while going tall through your spine. Your hands can be face down on your thighs to ground down, or palms face up to receive energy. Relax your face. Take your tongue away from the upper part of your mouth. Release all of the tension in your body. And breathe normal, whatever that means for you. Just let your body do its thing. It knows what to do. And just begin to settle into the present moment. We're going to do a mindful meditation type exercise where I'm going to set a timer for us. And for the first 2 minutes of the timer, it's just 2 minutes, totally manageable. This is something that you can practice on your own outside of this, something very simple that you can just set a timer on your phone, give yourself an intention or none at all. For the first section, we're going to do 3. The intention is to just be in tune and be mindful of your body. So anything you feel, points of contact with the earth, just kind of scan through your body for the first 2 minutes and get in touch with it. So go ahead and close your eyes if they're not, and begin. Begin being present right now. The timer's going off. So go ahead and open your eyes, look around. Maybe feel your thighs with your hands and just find gratitude for your body. Now for the next 2 minutes, we're going to focus on our mind. So that means coming to the present moment, but that also means accepting that thoughts might come in. We're going to acknowledge those thoughts and then just pass them aside for later. No judgment, just being present. So go ahead and close your eyes. I'm going to start the timer right now for 2 more minutes. Exhale and relax your jaw, your tongue, your shoulders. Settle in. Find presence. Alright, that timer's going off. So just for time's sake, kind of just reflect on that for a moment. Notice, be mindful of your practice and what's happening while you're practicing. So we're just going to do 1 minute where we don't have any focus, we don't have any intention or goals or anything like that. Just let your body breathe naturally. Don't think about your body or your mind. If you notice yourself drifting off outside of now, thinking to the future or the past, just come on back. 1 minute, you can do it. So go ahead and close your eyes for the final minute of meditation before we start our physical asana practice. And again, relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth and your shoulders and your jaw. That was 1 minute. That one was easy, huh? So go ahead and just start rubbing your hands on your thighs to create some heat. Go ahead and raise your hands up to the sky, palms come together, gaze up. Inhale here and grow tall. Exhale, bring your left palm down to the earth. Right arm stays up, but the palm faces down. Opening your right side body, little bend in that left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, maybe deepen that side bend. Stretch if that's comfortable. Gaze can come up to the sky. Open that chest and exhale. Inhale, palms come back together at the top in the center. Exhale, right palm comes to the earth, right arm stays up high, palm facing down, gaze can come up. Spin your chest open. And if there's any strain in that neck, feel free to look down at the ground. Inhale back to center. Flow through 3 more rounds of breath with this. So exhale, left palm to the earth. Inhale up to center. Exhale, open that left side body. Inhale to center. Now flow through 2 more of those at your own breath. And at the end of the second one, we're going to meet back up in center. Exhale, spin to the right. Left hand comes to your right knee. Right palm behind your body on the earth. For a twist, inhale here. Gaze can go over your right shoulder. Inhale to grow tall through your spine. Exhale to deepen the twist. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll come palms touch up ahead, overhead at center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right palm comes to the left knee. Left hand comes behind us onto the earth. Grow tall. And then exhale to deepen your twist towards your left side. Gaze comes over your left shoulder. All right, now bring your right palm to your right knee, left palm to left knee, and kind of just move your shoulders forward and back. Any movements that feel good before we go to tabletop. So next we're going to transition onto our hands and knees on all fours into tabletop. You can set your blanket or your block aside. So here, your knees should be under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders. So go ahead and find your alignment first, and then we're going to straighten our right leg and stand on our tippy toes there. And then raise your right leg up, if it's comfortable for your practice, parallel with the earth, toes pointing down, foot is fully engaged on that right side. Your left toes can be curled under, or tops of the foot can be on the mat. So you can curl under for a little bit more support. We're going to bend into our right elbow and then lift our left elbow, just a micro bend in our right elbow to protect that elbow. We're going to bring our left arm up, palm facing center. You can shift your weight forward and back. You might want to widen that hand stance from the right side to the left knee. That might help your stability a little bit here. So inhale, engage your core, neutral spine, gaze is down just like, if you look straight down, gaze is just like straight down to the mat, right below your gaze there. Inhale here, exhale to crunch the knee to the elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to extend. Exhale to crunch. And then lower that hand and knee back down to the earth. Add in an inhale, gaze up for cow pose. And then exhale, first begin your breath and then begin to add your movement. So rounding your spine to cat pose. Gaze is towards your navel here. It's a good stretch like a cat. One more time to cow. Inhale, gaze up, belly drops. Exhale, cat pose. Now bring your big toes together. Knees can come mat width distance apart. And rest your hips down onto your heels. And then stretch out into child's pose, balasana. Your forehead comes in contact with the earth. And just rest for a moment. Now, lately in my personal life, I've been holding many expectations. And today in our practice, I just want to kind of recognize our expectations that we have for ourselves in life, with our careers, with our day-to-day, and especially with our bodies. So I want you throughout this practice to be mindful of what those expectations might look like for you. And if you'd like to, right now you can set an intention for what you might like to get out of this class or this day or this week or for the weekend. Anything you'd like. It could be so much as like spread love. Or drop expectations and be mindful of, you know, the present moment. The reality is like what's happening now, not what we think is going to happen or we think should have happened. So go ahead and press into your legs and rise back up into tabletop. Adjust your knees so they're not so far out. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Now we're going to straighten that left leg onto those toes. And then we're going to raise that left leg up parallel to the earth. Foot is active, toes pointing down to the ground, if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, you can stay on your toes. And then we're going to inhale that right arm. Arm is straight forward, palm facing inward. You can have a little bit of a micro bend in that left elbow just to protect that elbow. All right. Now hold here. Go ahead and engage that core. Feel the burn a little bit. Feel free to shift your weight around. Your right toes can be curled under if you need that extra support, or you can release them. I think it's different for everybody, like what's comfortable for you. So go ahead and extend out. Inhale here. Exhale, crunch that right elbow to that left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And tune into your breath here. One more. All right, now go ahead and release that hand and knee back to the earth. Flow through another cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops, gaze comes up to the sky. Exhale, round your back and come into cat pose. Let your shoulder blades separate from each other and just feel that real big back stretch there. All right, now we are going to spin that left foot coming out to this off the side of the long edge of our mat, parallel with the top and bottom of our mat. Our left hand is going to come towards the top left corner of our mat, and our right leg extends out on the base, like on your sole of your foot. But if you just look up here, left knee is kind of going to be under the hips, and you're in a straight line. So your hand, your knee, and your foot are in a straight line here. Your foot is parallel to the short end of the mat, the bottom of the mat. And then your wrist should be under your shoulder. So kind of shift back onto that weight and see how it feels. My left toes are, top of my foot is flat on the ground here. So go ahead and extend that arm up if it's comfortable. Gaze can come up to the sky, palm faces down. This is opening your chest, opening your side body. Inhale, and then exhale, send it to your right side body. Inhale, deep into your belly. All right, now bring your right hand in front of that left knee, left hand in front of the left knee, and then you can bend that right foot, that right knee, and bring it next to the left. Now we're gonna go for the other side. So left foot comes out to the left side of our body, straight leg onto the sole of our foot, and then we're gonna bring our right wrist under our right shoulder, which is, the right wrist is gonna be aligned with the left knee. Your left foot can be curled under or flat, whatever's comfortable for your stability. I think flat is better, but up to you. And then your left foot, your right knee, and your right hand are all in a line. Left foot is parallel to the short end of your mat, the top of your mat here, and then your shoulder should be right above your wrist. Go ahead and extend that left arm up for gate pose. Inhale here, exhale, send it to your left side body. And then bring that left hand down to the earth in front of that left knee. Bring the right hand in front of the right knee, and then bring that left knee down. All right. Let's see, now come back to tabletop pose. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then step your hands one handprint forward. Curl your toes under Begin to press into your feet and legs and raise your hips up to the sky. Gaze to your navel for downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. Feel free to pedal those feet out if you need to, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel towards the mat. Don't move your feet like stepping anywhere, just like it's a straightening the leg and bending the leg thing. So you would just straighten that right leg, press that right heel to the earth, and then bend the left leg and raise the left heel up, and then switch sides. And then exhale, switch again. Be sure to lead every movement with the breath. That's a good way, a good tool that you can use just to tune into your breath. So, all right. So now stay there. A few more breaths. I know it's a hard pose. It's a very common, very core active pose for a yoga practice, but bear with me here. And then go ahead and shift forward to plank. So your shoulders should be over your wrists here, on your toes, and then you can kind of wiggle your weight back and forth on your toes. Hips down, core engaged. We're gonna go for side plank. So if you need to, you can put your right knee down first, like gate pose. Go like this, raise that arm up. If you'd like to do side plank, you're gonna go ahead and roll onto the outside edge of your foot, stack your feet. I'm on the left feet right now because I switched so I could face the camera. Left wrist is under the left shoulder, right arm extends up, push into your hips up towards the sky, just like you're standing up with your arms out, creating the shape of a T. Now you can come back to plank, you can lower your knees, push back into child's pose for a moment before we go to the other side. And just rest here. If you aren't practicing as if you expected your body to, drop that expectation. You're doing exactly as you should be, and you're doing your best. So just remember that. All right, now come back up to tabletop pose. We're gonna go for plank on the other side. So step your hands forward, push up and raise your hips to the sky for downward facing dog. And then shift forward, shoulders over wrists into plank, and then go to the other side. So this time roll onto the outside edge of your right foot, stacking the left foot on top, or you can bring your foot in front, your right leg at a 90-degree angle, like in the middle of your body on the mat like this, or you can go to gate pose and drop that left knee down and then straighten that left side up. These are all good strengthening muscles that you'll need eventually to get to this side plank. So if you'd like to be in side plank, go ahead and get there. Raise your arms up to a T, out to a T, push up into your hips, and then come back to down dog, maybe lower to child's pose, and then eventually make your way onto your seat. We're gonna go ahead and go into Navasana, doing some good core work today. So go ahead and bring your soles of your feet onto the ground, almost a 90-degree angle at your knee bend here, sits bones on the ground, and then we're going to put our hands behind our knees in that crease there, and then start to shift your weight back into Navasana, boat pose. So here, shins will become parallel with the earth. You can point your toes or activate your feet like you're walking. Chest stays open here though. So you can keep your arms here, and this is kind of like support to hold yourself in. Engage your core, grow long through your spine. Open that chest. If you want to release your hands, palms face each other on the outside of the leg here, like kind of like in the center of your calf, I guess, but on the side. Open that chest, engage that core, and then go ahead and release. All right, and then we'll go back into it one more time. Try something different if you'd like. Hold on to those hands. Maybe you're just here with your feet on the earth too. That's just great. Opening that chest and engaging that core. Imagine, like envision yourself in boat pose if that's, where you want to go. But if not, then just stay here and chill and be stable. So go ahead and float your legs up. Release your hands if you'd like. Engage, 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 and hold. Keep breathing. Release and let go. Okay. Now, we are going to just go ahead and lay back onto our spines. Hug your knees into your chest. Feel free to pull like a little bit with your right forearm onto your right knee towards the left side. And if your hips are tight, you might feel a little bit of opening there. Inhale, and if it's tight there, send your exhale there. Do the same on the other side. Just kind of massage your back with the earth. Back of your head is resting, the earth is supporting you. Go ahead and keep that left leg hugging in. Extend your right foot up to the sky, like you're standing on the ceiling. Foot active. Left foot active, and then we're going to lower that right leg down to the earth with strength. Bringing it all the way flat onto the earth. Foot is still active here. Keep contact with your leg and the earth, and then hug. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. So just breathe here and hold that. Inhale deeply into your belly. Exhale through your mouth and let it go. Let go of the expectation. All right, now switch your legs by hugging your right leg back into your body. Extend your left leg up to the sky. And then gently, with strength, lower it down to the earth, just like you're walking. Keep that left leg hugged in. Notice if your hips are tight here. Both feet can stay active here. Left leg should be in contact with the earth. Shoulder blades should both be touching the earth. Core engaged. Inhale and let it go. All right, now lower that right foot down to the ground. Left foot can come to meet it, sole touching the earth. We're gonna go for a bridge here. So go ahead and make sure your heels are within reach of your fingertips. All right, now go ahead and push up into your hips. For bridge pose, palms can be flat down on the earth. You can grab on, clasp your hands together and walk your shoulder blades and shoulders in. Opening your chest, pressing up through your legs, not your glutes. And then release. Now go ahead and just extend your feet out for Shavasana. Palms facing up to receive energy. Palms grounding down into the earth, facing down to ground in. And close your eyes. And relax. Settle in with your body. And just be. Sometimes those expectations that we attach to ourselves or to things that we're doing are the reason why we get so down on ourselves. And sometimes, if we can go into life without holding expectations based on what we know from the past or hope for in the future, we can find our way to the present moment, to a place where we can be grateful for everything that we have and everything that we are. So go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes and begin to reawaken your body. And then roll on to either your left or your right side and feel supported by the earth for a moment.